golf, you should be a little fashion about it.
Okay. Like, what would you wear to go play golf?
Baby, what if I...
You look good. Yeah, okay.
Well, I look good. I'd probably switch the jeans out for a pair of shorties.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe put on some more durable tennis shoes, but other than that...
Yeah.
Or do you... I'm not going to ask.
What?
Laugh at me.
No, come on.
Do you have to wear cleats for golf because you're on grass?
You don't have to. You can't. I mean, I do. No, it's not.
Great to know.
Most people,
I feel less foolish. Yeah.
No, most people do. I mean, you can kind of slip and fall.
Yeah.
You know? I'm getting
That's
old.
what I would think. Is you're on sports grass. You should wear some grippy shoes.
Yeah. If sports grass is just like regular grass.
Well,
no.
Actually, when I was working as the education beat reporter at a newspaper, the big story I had to cover for a really long time was about the AstroTurf at the fucking high school. And so not all sports grass is regular grass.
No.
That grass was expensive as hell and made out of plastic, and everyone had something to say about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Turf is not grass, but you're not wrong.
But they wouldn't put that on the golf
Can't do
field.
it. Can't do it.
The golf course.
Yeah. And like I said, I'm getting old these days. Like I could swing too hard and pull my back out, you know.
And you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, right?
You don't want to.
I have to be able to do this every week. I can't just...
What do you think you'd wear to the Island Open?
The Island
Open.
Open.
We can segue.
Honestly,
at Hurley's little golf course.
Something interchangeable. I would definitely have to have like an undershirt that I could wear all the time.
Yeah.
Something long sleeve to cover up at night if it gets cold.
Yeah.
But shorts fully, and then like shoes.
And you do want to be like, people scoff at long sleeves when it's hot, but if you're under that beating Hawaii sun,
it's a silent killer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna get skin poisoning.
Yeah.
Sun poisoning.
I know.
Skin cancer. Sorry.
No.
But yes. Okay.
Here's the thing. I'm very nervous to talk about this episode.
Yeah.
Because you were not lying last week when you said like things are about to get dark.
Yeah.
So before we talk about it, can you hit it?
Look at us.
We're back.
We're back.
We are.
We're flying in the air. It's kind of a quiet flight. Kind of a quiet, somber flight. A little bit solemn. You know, the flight attendants are going to come around with peanuts, but they're going to be very polite about it. It's going to be, hey, can I get you some? No. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for your loss. And then they're going to go away.
I don't like that either. This is going to be a long flight.
Right. It's going to be a long flight. It's going to be emotionally draining.
We don't want to wake anybody up near
No.
you.
Not at a time like this.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Now I
Right.
get why they're doing that.
But we're on our way to Philadelphia. Go Birds. And we're going to be talking actually
Dang
about
it. Dang it. You did. Did I miss that one?
What?
You said last week you said Virginia, and I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah, that was just out of my ass.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I thought I was like freedom, liberty, Liberty Bell. What are we doing?
No. Freedom.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, from Charlie. Freedom from Charlie.
Sure. Yes. So we're going to be talking about season 2, episode 6. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Episode 6, Abandoned, which was a Shannon episode where we got some insight into her flashbacks around the time that her dad passed away. And some serious shit happened on the island. Where do you want to start? We could traditionally start with the wig that Boone had on in those flashbacks.
That's what I was going to ask. I was like, what happened? Did they, like, because I saw that he was in the episode during the opening credits.
Yeah.
So I was like, did he go and do something else for a few months and then come back and his hair looked totally different? So that was a wig.
I think it has to be a wig.
Astonishingly
I
bad.
think specifically it's a wig that has been stored improperly because of the way that it like bumps in the back.
Yeah.
Don't look at the back of it. The bangs are rough enough, but if you look at the back of it, it's like it was folded up, stored in a bag instead of stored on a wig head.
Okay.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I thought you were saying like basically they stored it with a hat on and it's got the little
maybe
kind of bump
I don't know, but it's got some kind of bump in the back of it that makes me think that it was folded incorrectly for a long time before they put it on Ian Somerhalder's head.
That's funny. I knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
I didn't write anything down. I didn't think about it twice because he does have like a traditional early 2000s haircut.
Yeah.
Very Dawson's Creek haircut
I think it could have
already.
been like just a piece as opposed to a full wig. Like just a piece that went from the front to like the top of the back of his head, and maybe that's where the bump is coming from. But it's at the very least some sort of...
What was he doing? Was he doing something else at the time when they
I
filmed?
think this was pre-Vampire Diaries, which is his other big thing. I don't think he did that for a while after Lost. I think season 6 was over of Lost before he got Vampire Diaries. So I don't know. He may have been doing like guest work or recurring character stuff on something. I don't know.
Do you think he had like a different haircut?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, because it feels like that's kind of his a striking feature. I mean, besides the perfect jawline, the beautiful eyes, besides all of the other things. Like,
it's also his floppy, silly 2004 cute boy hair.
Yeah. So I felt like if he cut it, it's like very Samson. You know, don't cut your hair. You lose your power. So I was like, what else was he doing that he had a different haircut that they had to give him a piece or a wig? That didn't make any sense.
He looked rough.
And also, his suit didn't fit right. I had tons of issues with the suit.
He didn't look good in general. And then it might be what you were talking about long ago, in that the incest just kind of colors everything.
It does.
But the bit where after the funeral or after the wake or at the wake or whatever, they're in Shannon's bedroom and they drink scotch out of her little fucking tea set cups, and she goes, "I'm 18, Boone." I was like, okay, we've got to pack it up here. We've actually got to stop. I don't want to watch the show anymore.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
yeah, it was just a little icky.
You're not wrong when they slept together. It colored over everything.
Yeah, and this is long before they slept together, but
just the whole thing too. And she's sitting by the grave. She's sitting by the grave of Saeed. I'm like, oh man.
I'm like, okay, we get it.
Yeah,
I love Shannon, and that's the issue, is that I really, really love her character, except for that one aspect of it that tends to color anything. I would love for her to just be mourning her brother. You know what I mean? I think that would have been a better arc for her, but no, it has to be the stepbrother she slept with.
It's a massive problem. Yeah. Like, how could you watch any show with incest and not pay attention to the incest part, right?
Right. And I don't think that it's wrong. I think that in Game of Thrones specifically, I'm not.
She did say, I don't think it's wrong.
Hang on.
I don't think it's
wrong. This is not Community.
Her words.
I don't think it's wrong to depict, incest in a historical context, or in this character's fucked up and here's why context, or these people have a fucked up codependent relationship and this provides context for that. I don't think that that's wrong, but I don't think the Boone and Shannon story needed that. You know what I mean? Like, Jaime and Cersei are siblings who fuck each other on Game of Thrones, famously.
Yeah, I mean, it drives 7 years of dialogue. Yeah,
and
exactly.
Important shit, and they have kids together that they have to cover up because of the incest of it all. Like, it really matters to Game of Thrones, and it really only matters in Lost to add really weird tension to Shannon's relationship with Saeed, and really weird tension to any depiction of her mourning her dead stepbrother that she mourned.
Yeah. I mean, they're not fighting over the Iron Throne or their dynasty, right? So, okay, so I was thinking about this too. Is it disingenuous that like Saeed has no clue about any of that? Like, they just think about sleeping together?
I think so. Didn't they talk about it?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe they did.
I don't know.
I thought that they did back in...
I'm just saying,
like right before Boone died, like when they were on their last date. By the way, they need to stop going on dates, because their first date that they went on the beach, they came back to Boone's corpse. This date, and we saw how that ended. Gut shot. So the first date that they went on while Boone was dying, they like had some kind of conversation, at least about Boone being in love with Shannon. I don't remember if Shannon admitted to sleeping with him, but definitely had some level of incest conversation. And then Saeed was like, well, you're over that now, and we're in love, and it's fine.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
I do remember. I do remember her saying that like he was in love with me. I'm just for conversation's sake. Like, Rose even goes, "Poor girl." Do you think people would respond differently if they knew what had actually happened.
Probably, yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, I
when
mean,
you bring Rose into it.
I'm just saying,
Yes.
people like are you know, like, oh, she lost her brother. What? She was sleeping with her brother. I mean, are people gonna act differently? I mean, it's Saeed.
We should run up and down the beach when we get there.
That's what I would do.
Shannon and Boone slapped parts like we're Paul Revere.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Make sure everybody knows.
It's not the redcoats are coming. It's
The British are coming.
Yeah, the Targaryens are coming, or the Lannisters are coming.
Sure.
Right? Maybe, I don't know.
The others are coming.
The others, they're definitely coming. They're on their way. Yeah, I just think it, like, you know, either he's like the most acceptant person of all time,
Yeah.
or he doesn't really know the full truth.
I don't know.
Because he said, I love you. So we're
Yeah.
doing I love yous now.
Yeah. He's tortured people, I will say. I don't know where torturing prisoners of war falls on the
Better.
morality scale
Better.
compared to consensual sex with your step sibling.
That's an interesting question. I
Right.
don't know. I mean,
Not good, either of them,
Yeah.
but
we're not getting into that
there's
yet.
some kind of horrific conversation we could have there if this is a different podcast.
Which is worse? Which is worse? Torturing somebody as a, you know, or being
Yeah.
a prisoner of war, or sleeping with your step sister? Yeah, I know. As soon as I said it, I knew that it was going to go bad.
Right.
We're off to a hot start here.
What about Jack in the background of Shannon's flashback at St. Sebastian's Hospital, everybody?
So
That's where he works. He's on his way to save his future wife. And he just made the call to let Shannon's dad die.
Sarah got into a wreck with Shannon's dad.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
We talked about that in
Did
the
we?
episode. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad. Sorry, I
But
forgot. No, I just put everything together in the moment. I was like, there he
Yeah,
is.
that
There's my
definitely
bud.
hammers it home. It's
Yeah.
like, she said Adam Rutherford. I remember. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, of course
That
we
was
saw
the whole
Jack.
deal.
It's nice seeing him like sprint around like he's
In
stressed
that
out
90s
because
wig again. I know. He
he
said, I'm on my way.
he really hasn't got out of the stressed running around,
No.
behavior.
And
He's
he
still
didn't
doing
do
that.
anything on the island.
What do you mean?
Really? Jack?
Oh, on this episode?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
No,
no
nothing.
him, no
It was
Kate.
all we got of Jack was him in the hospital,
No him, no Kate.
hustling past on his way to fix his spine.
Yeah, it was a nice break. I mean, just a nice break.
Yeah, it's just a nice little reprieve from Jack and Kate's issues.
Yeah.
It's still awkward between them after the shower thing. So they're not talking to each other, so there's no reason for us to see them, right?
Well, and she misses Sawyer.
And she does miss Sawyer. And Sawyer, by the way, having a hell of a bad time.
Yeah, hell of a bad time. Hell
That's
of a bad
horrible.
time. He's literally dying, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I struggled a little bit with like, why is he so hell bent on like refusing help? I don't understand.
Yeah. He wants to be hated. He doesn't want to. Sawyer, he sucks, but I love him so much. The part that really made me laugh is the bit with Sawyer. And it kind of gave you a little bit of an insight to, because he's always putting up this front of, I don't need anybody but me. I'm just fine on my own. And there's the bit where they're waiting for Michael and Jen and Mr. Echo to get back. And Ana Lucia is cussing Sawyer a blue streak. Like, this is your fault. And they left. And Mr. Echo is going to die. It's your fault because it's your friends. And he starts talking shit about Michael. He's like, Michael only gives a shit about his kid. I don't give a damn about either of them. I don't care what happens to them. And he's being all tough about it. And then Michael shows up and is like, hey, man, tell me how you really feel or something like that. And Sawyer goes from talking shit to the biggest, whitest puppy dog eyes. Like, hey, you're back. I'm so relieved. Like, he doesn't say that, but you can see that shift happen. And it's just all a mask. It's all a pretend posturing thing.
It was like he does the I didn't expect to see you again.
Yeah.
Thing, but I know. It's like I keep wanting to defend him, but like, yeah, I guess he wants to be hated. But at this point, you've never had friends. You've never been able to connect with people. Well, like, we're finally doing it. Like, there are people who genuinely care about you. Jen will not leave his side. He cares
Jen
so much.
was
like
carrying him through the jungle practically, like fully supporting his weight, refusing Mr. Echo's help. Like,
be better. Do better is what I'm kind of like thinking with him right now. Do better. I mean, like, you want to be a loner, but like you clearly crave companionship and some.
But it's lame to be nice to your friends. I think is what it comes down to for him.
Yeah, that's a Southern thing, you know.
I guess
you and I, we're both from the South. We get that. We hate being nice to our friends.
I love being nice to my friends.
Yeah, I do too. I was doing a bit right there. I was doing a bit.
Southern hospitality, Anthony.
I know. It's just it's so hard to root for him. He's making it so hard. And
I know.
It's weird to not be able to root for him because he's literally dying. He's not even doing anything.
He's that infection is tearing his ass apart.
I did like
maybe you shouldn't have stuck your dirty fingers into your bullet wound, man.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I did like his Ponce de Leon nickname. It's pretty good.
He has some good ones. He called Jen Chewy again. Which I think is funny. It's the first nickname he's given to Jen that is not racially motivated. I feel like before that he was calling him Jackie Chan and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good.
It's not kind. He can't understand him. He's called him Chewy.
That's the joke, but it's a step forward. I think. Just maybe a half step.
It's not racially motivated. It might just be. It might be hatefully motivated.
For sure, hatefully motivated.
It's not racist, but it's not nice.
I think it's becoming friendly. I think it's becoming.
It should.
That's how he shows his affection, is by giving you a nickname that makes you feel small.
It better start being friendly. Because everyone's taking care of Sawyer. He needs to start acknowledging that a little bit. Whenever he wakes up. We were watching this episode, okay, and last week you were talking about how like things are about to get dark. I had a big moment. I was like, Sawyer's dying.
Oh, wow.
And I was pissed. I was like, no,
I wondered if that might, because I had forgotten how bad Sawyer's infection gets in this episode. And when I was watching it, I was like, I wonder if Anthony thinks that I was talking about Sawyer. Surely not, because he's so big. He's not gonna, but no.
No, I was pissed. I was like, this is happening, and she did not tell me. I thought, I was like, you know what else I thought? I was like, you were just telling me about how we haven't met his true love yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, if that was all made
like a double bluff.
It was. I was so pissed at you. I mean, it was like a 30-second, 90-second deal, man. I was so pissed at you. It's like she made up Sawyer's true love just to throw me off the scent because he's dying this episode. Oh, I was mad.
That does sound like something I'd do.
Yeah, I was mad. Oh, I was ticked off at me.
But it was funny because I was talking about his true love and you said, yeah, Shannon. And I was like,
yeah. Look, no. Okay. Look, all of my takes are not great. I know Jack's going to be very upset to hear that because he knows how good my takes always are. I never miss, except I miss about half of them.
That's okay. Yeah. You don't have to get them all. And you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Thank you.
Wayne Gretzky said that.
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott said that.
Yeah. So, yeah. So I took a chance there. I took a risk. It did not pay off.
And that's okay.
Sometimes.
Saeed told her that he loved her and then held her.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens next.
Okay. That was very ominous. Are you leading me somewhere?
She certainly got shot at the end of the episode.
She's not dead.
Right.
She's not dead. We'll
see.
That's what I'm saying. She's not dead.
We'll see.
Shannon is not dead. That's my take for this week.
Good.
She's dead, isn't she?
I didn't say that. We'll find out. Who could say? She was shot in the gut on Murder Island.
Yeah.
Doesn't look good, but they've got a doctor here. They've kind of got two doctors here. Libby, I'm sure, has some medical training as a clinical psychologist. So now they've got two doctors here. Not as much, but she could help Jack in maybe a more efficient way than his previous assistants. I don't know.
Yeah, Libby rocks.
I love Libby.
Yeah.
She was very cool. I have a note about her that I was looking at before we started that I don't even know what I was talking about. It just says, I love you, Libby.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
What was she doing? Doesn't matter.
I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like kind of when she...
it was when she was talking to Sawyer and she's like,
that's when I did
it's bad. But it's not really bad. You're going to be okay. I was like, oh, she's cool. She's funny.
Fine.
She's got better bedside manner than our buddy Jack Shepard.
Yeah. Toughen up, Buttercup. You'll be fine.
Rock up. Put
You'll
some
be-
dirt in it.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Don't put dirt in it, actually. That's how we got into this mess.
Yeah, like I said, I'm no Jack Shepherd, but it did seem like Shannon got shot like very center body. A lot of bad stuff happens.
There's
Dead
a lot
center,
in there.
Yeah, a lot in there.
Yeah.
This is like kind of the big section. Again,
Big section.
that's the big section,
Yeah.
right? Again, not a doctor.
Hey,
Disclaimer.
Anthony's not a doctor.
You get shot in the middle, bad stuff happens.
Typically, yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, but she can't die yet. You can't go Shannon Boone first two.
That'd be too close together.
I feel like you're looking at me. You're definitely telling me something different with
I'm
your eyes.
not.
No, you're telling me something different.
My eyes don't say anything. They can't speak. They're just optical orbs.
I'm in for the way that they ended the episode with Saeed's eyes getting really big and he was about to make a move. Like, that was awesome.
And all of the like tailies and Michael and Jen like looking on with absolute horror.
Yeah.
Like, because Ana Lucia fires the gun and then I think very quickly realizes that that was not another.
What does she care?
But
What does she
like,
care? She's heartless. Who cares?
I mean,
she doesn't care.
you said it, but
It's a disaster.
she is in this horrific situation now of I have come to find my other allies, the way I perceive it, my allies on the other side of the island. And immediately, as soon as I get there, I make every one of them hate me by killing or shooting one of them.
Yeah, I mean,
How do you come back from that, girly pop?
I don't know. I don't understand how she's in the place that she is right now. Like, why? I mean, I feel like with Bernard, with Cindy, who we'll talk about in a second, rest in peace, don't know where she went. Libby, Mr. Echo, why are they listening to her?
Right.
Like, why? That's the part that I feel like I'm gonna call it a continuity error, but like, why? Just at some point, somebody should stand up and be like, enough.
I think that Ana Lucia is very much the most dominant personality among the tailies, and so she kind of slipped into that ipso de facto leader position.
Yeah.
Just at the beginning, I'm talking about just naturally.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe we'll see how that leadership went in the next episode when we take it back to day one. But I almost just watched the next episode. Sorry to change the fucking subject, but it finished and the next one started and I said, it doesn't really matter if I watch it, does it?
No, you can
I
do
can
it.
be allowed to. But I know that if I did, I would get them mixed up. Like I do already sometimes when I haven't seen Light Sticks. Like I do already when I get some of them.
Yeah, it hasn't happened very often. Like I said,
But it would happen often if I watched ahead, so I can't let myself do that. But I did watch like the first 30 seconds and then go, oh, okay, stop.
Okay, no, you're a true pro. Everybody knows that. You got to do one at a time. I guess my thing was like, the loudest person in the room isn't always the right person in the room. And it's just like at some point we got to be done with her. I mean, she has made horrible decisions, and people are like contradicting her, like saying, "No, we're actually going to do this." So they don't like really believe in her. Why are they scared of her? I guess would be my thing. I don't know. I'm over her entire bit. I'm over it. Like, it's just exhausting.
I do think that Mr. Echo would be better in charge, but I don't think that he would ever take that from her just because of who he is. You know what I mean? He's not like a mutiny guy. He's not gonna.
I feel really good about my fireman prediction. 'Cause she said something like,
okay.
She said something like, you sacrifice the good of others for him or something like that. He was like, it's the only way I know. So he's clearly coming from a background where he sacrifices himself in the betterment of whoever he's with for one person.
Wow.
That's fireman.
Maybe.
Okay.
It could be. Who could say?
I felt good about that. I felt good about the fireman prediction.
That's good. We'll see. He could be a fireman.
Well, because clearly he comes from a background where he is serving others and sacrificing himself.
He absolutely comes from a background where he's serving others.
Okay.
At the sake of himself.
Ooh. Bold prediction. He served in the war against Saeed.
Okay. What African countries played a role in the Gulf War?
Not entirely sure.
Okay.
Are we sure he's not a U.S. citizen?
Sure. Maybe.
Could be of African descent, but
Maybe.
I don't know. Okay, I'm just throwing out stuff.
You're fine.
Man.
I'm responding to the things you're throwing out. Today we've got our friend Kapunkt in the chat, watching from Germany. We also have a friend Abby in the chat watching from Pennsylvania.
Abby. Hey.
Abby, I've seen comment on the TikTok a few times. We love having you here in the live. If you have any thoughts about Echo being a fireman, drop them below. And what else? Do we want to go to Charlie and Claire? What?
Fireman's not that bad.
I didn't say you're putting words in my mouth. When did I say it was bad?
No, here's the thing. I can't see the comments, so
Yeah, that's true. Will they say, hey, I'm happy to catch my first live recap watching from Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
And then Zoe, our producer, says, watching from across the table from you. And then Cupunk says, poor Shannon, frowny face, when we were talking about how she got shot. So that's what you've missed on Glee.
That's really good. That was nice.
Thanks.
That was nice.
I was a theater kid, right?
Yeah.
I watched the hell out of that show, of course.
Yeah. That'd be good. All right, what was the next question? I'm sorry.
I don't know. Well, where do we want to go next? Do we want to go to Walt? Do we want to go to Charlie and Claire and the baby and Locke? Do we want to go to...
Dude, I will say the Walt with the rain coming down and talking in native language is kind of what the subtitle said. Scared the piss out of me.
He's scary. He's soaking wet. He's in your tent and he's mumbling, and who fucking knows what he's saying? It's scary as hell.
Yes. It's like... She was like, "Oh, that was quick," and I was like, "Ooh!" I mean, it grabbed me real quick. I was like, "That's what I'm talking about." Like,
it's spooky.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Saeed saw him.
Saeed saw him. Okay, so all right.
Mean?
So we do want to do this. Like, what? So do the others whisper? Do they whisper through the trees? Or when they're close, do the trees make noise? What is the deal?
People have heard whispers in the jungle. People have seen others in the jungle.
Yeah.
People have drawn the conclusion that the others are whispering. Maybe they are.
I feel like there's some sort of system where they can communicate through the trees, or there's something, because every time it feels like they're getting close, the whispers start.
Yeah. This is the hardest part of the show, doing the show with you, is that there are certain things I really can't say. And the others specifically right now, fuck. I cannot think of a thing I could say that would not spoil something or lead you in the direction to be spoiled. It's intense. They're out there.
They're out there.
They're out there. And one of them's got a teddy bear.
And Libby said, did you see the kids?
I was going to bring that up.
Okay,
yeah.
so
what's that about? I can't say anything.
They're snatching kids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they snatched Walt, so it kind of adds up.
Yeah. I mean, and they they took Aaron.
They tried to, yeah.
Yeah,
they took Claire.
They took Claire, yeah, but yeah. So I'm just saying, like, are they snatching kids? How many kids were on the tailies? There were kids back there? They took 3 and then 9, which tough.
Yeah, that's a big jump.
I was really writing those numbers down, and none of them were the numbers, which is kind of a bummer.
There were numbers in this episode, just not those.
I know. I went through, and this is a little bit embarrassing.
No, it's okay. Please.
Shannon was talking about, like, I have a 1 in 3,000 chance to get this internship. I was like, 1 in 3,000. I multiplied all the numbers. It's like 7 million. I was like, okay, so maybe I don't know math very well.
I don't know math very well. I very much have a theater degree, but...
Yeah, it's like 7 million. It's a crazy number.
So not the lost number.
It wasn't 3,000. I multiplied the
she
first,
did say about
numbers.
her internship, though, that she'd be working 16 hours a day if she got it.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. I kind of rolled my eyes. I was like, that's too much.
Yeah.
To work for free.
Well, it's a lost number.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know. But I didn't hear lost numbers.
It is too much to work for free, but...
Dang, so you get home, you eat you sleep in 4 hours? It's a bad internship.
It's
don't
bad.
Take that.
That's terrible. And you're not getting paid?
Yeah, don't take that.
And you're dancing? That's a long 16 hours if it's active.
That is something that I want to ask you. How'd you feel watching the ballerinas?
Oh, it's a lovely little dance class. She's teaching them some plies and some piqués, and ain't that just gorgeous and darling?
Did it take you back?
No, I mean, not really.
Oh, no,
my dance teacher was a like older German lady. It was very stern.
Oh.
Not like a cool teenage Shannon.
Oh, okay. She was molding.
She was like pulling my mother to the side, like, Shelby is a very pale child. Put blush.
Is that a real story?
Yeah.
That is.
And I was a very pale child, and she was right.
I feel like that's.
This is like for recitals. I was washed out on the stage. She was like, Jill, Miss Jill, Shelby very pale. She need more blush.
Like that's kind of how I pictured, ballerina. That's how I pictured those type of.
It was a
teachers.
real, yeah. She was very much living in Brownsville, Tennessee, but fully like she had moved here from Berlin at 20 and molding young minds to dance ballet.
Okay.
Her name was Cornelia.
Even better. This story
still is.
Gets better every single thing that you say about it. This is incredible.
And when they did our measurements for like costumes for recitals and competitions, they'd take or Cornelia would take our measurements, and her husband Michael like ran the music and stuff at practice, and so she would take our measurements, but she would shout the numbers to Michael in German so that none of us could compare size, which I thought kind.
Okay.
Real.
Right. Okay.
Beautiful.
It was a big. I didn't know how you were going to feel about it. Sounds like a very toxic.
Practice.
It sounds like a toxic environment in general. So I didn't know how you were going to feel. Yeah, kind of. I mean, honestly.
I need someone to yell at me or I'm not good at dancing. And that's true. If you don't yell at me, I won't get the steps, and that's a fact.
Okay, you could yell at me as much as you want. I don't think it's going to make me a better dancer.
It did for
truly.
me.
I think
you have to start getting yelled at like 4. And then,
okay. You have to ingrain
in my
it.
experience, that really gets you going. You can arabesque with the best of them.
I'll keep that in mind, I guess.
Now that we've taken that segue, and the dad who was not watching his little girl because he was flirting with the other dance teacher.
Do we know who that is?
No.
Okay.
I just said, ugh.
Yeah. Okay. So that seems
disgusting.
Like part of like the dance culture that I was expecting.
Well, that's the dad. He's not dancing. He's just being gross.
But he's ignoring
and not watching his daughter, who's worked very hard on her piqués and pliés.
I know. It was kind of pitiful when she said, "Did you think my dad saw me?"
I know. And he's over there trying to get his dick wet. I'm sick of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pay attention to little Susie doing her piqués and her pliés. That's enough of that.
I don't want to say anything else.
The only note I
don't
had
want to upset you.
Oh, please do. You're fine. I'm not actually upset, but
no, it's just terrible. I think that, I don't know. I mean, we were talking about like golf earlier when we started. Like, I mean, that's like rich people behavior.
Yeah.
I mean, truly,
definitely.
like, I mean, that's terrible.
And when he left, the dance teacher was like, he wants me to be his au pair. Yeah.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Au pair. Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's gross.
Yeah. The only note I really had about it was Shannon ballet teacher era. I don't take very good notes.
No, but I do think that like what you were maybe saying, I don't know, but it was nice to see her in that mode. I guess a little bit. Like it was just like, oh, she is like very passionate about something.
Yes.
It seemed like she genuinely cared about the girls. Like maybe she grew up in it. And she genuinely cared about the kids, and like I don't know, that was nice. I mean, she seemed in a weird way. Again, I'm new to this. I haven't seen a ton yet. She seemed happy.
Yeah.
Legitimately happy. And she was putting all of her eggs into the basket for that internship. Whatever dancing was, like, gave her joy. It was nice to see her.
Absolutely. She was very passionate about it. And if she got an internship at the Martha Graham Contemporary Dance Center, she's a brilliant dancer.
Yeah.
Like, just by virtue of earning that, you know that she is. So obviously that's not a skill that's going to come in handy on the island. And so we haven't seen it until now. And it's been easier to dismiss Shannon as being like vapid and listless and just kind of there to sunbathe and hang out. But she does have something that she has cared deeply about and worked really hard towards and put a lot of passion and hard work into. So it's nice to see that.
And I think it showed a little bit, like, at least for me, I think it showed a little bit of her independence.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like, you know,
especially when she wouldn't take Boone's money.
Yeah. Well, she had something that, like, it was hers and she owned it and it belonged to her. Like, her dancing and her teaching and whatever that internship was, it belonged to her. And she was able to take ownership of that. And that's, like, I guess, like, in contradiction to everything that we've seen where, you know, we are, like, kind of told that she depends on everybody. Mm-hmm. This was, like, the first opportunity where we could see her be her own person and say, I don't need anybody. I can do this all on my own. And that was, like, it was kind of nice to see her happy, self-reliant, and feeling proud of herself, maybe. I don't know if that's like a little bit of a gross exaggeration.
No, I think she did. She was proud of herself for getting that internship. It was something she had worked hard on. And it's interesting, the bit at the end where Boone had tried to get the money from their mother under false pretenses, like, I need the money, and then give it to Shannon. And Mom figured him out, wouldn't give him the money. He comes to apologize and also tell her that he's taking a job for his mom, all this. And then he offers her his own money, and she refuses to take it, which I think is really interesting because in the first flashback we saw, she is swindling Boone out of money by doing these abuse scams that she was running, basically. And she established in that episode that she had done it before and that this was how she was kind of getting back at him and getting the money that she felt she was owed from her father. And I think that says a lot about Shannon. In kind of a weird way, she did always want to work for the money. And those scams were scams, but to her, they were working for the money instead of letting Boone give it to her. You know what I mean? She had control over it, and she was taking action to get that money instead of just being handed it. And that's interesting to me too.
No, I think it's really, I think it's, so my first thought is, like, so eventually later she does end up taking the money from Boone. And I feel like, okay, I don't know, I don't want to be too convoluted maybe, but, like, life can weight you down a little bit. So, like, here she is, like, still feeling fiercely independent. Mm-hmm. Eventually life does get to her, and then she does have to start taking Boone's money, which eventually leads to her scams and relying on Boone. So it's like, you know, this is a good little moment in time where she is kind of standing up for herself.
And it's interesting to see that she tried to make it on her own and maybe wasn't able to. You know what I mean?
I don't think Boone asked his mom for money.
Really?
Yeah.
He just, he like took her request and was like, well, she's going to say no.
Okay.
So he didn't ask her, or he didn't want to ask her.
Okay. So this is kind of bad. Boone's mom, brutal. Mm-hmm. I wrote down brutal. He is her son. I think that he wanted a little bit of reliance.
Maybe.
Shannon. So I don't think he really asked for it.
Maybe.
I think he used that to manipulate Shannon into being reliant on him, because maybe the you know, Boone's mom wouldn't do it. Like, she's not getting what she deserves from her dad. It's crazy that she's not getting anything in the will. I think that at the end of the day, he is still
his mother's son.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see that.
Maybe. I mean, I could be a little too far.
Maybe.
I don't know if we'll ever find that out, but
I think it would be interesting that he offers her his own money then, if he didn't ask his mom for it. But
he could.
I could see him making that make sense in his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Or I guess, like, maybe I was being ugly and I was like, well, he asked her for a little extra and she gives Booney whatever he wants. Mm-hmm. So he got a little extra so he could give it to Shannon. Yeah. And that was always going to be the thing.
Whoa. Yeah. I mean, he's the one with the living wealthy parent, and she is the one who has been kind of Cinderella'd and left destitute, evil stepmother style.
Kind of Cinderella.
And then that makes Boone the wicked stepsisters.
Yeah. Or the White Knight that kind of killed everybody on the way to becoming the White Knight. Yeah. You know, like, you know, he burned everything down to make sure that he's the one that she needs to rely on. I don't know. I mean,
dang. It's messy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we got a little into the weeds there, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I could see any of that though. I completely see where you're coming from.
But if you get rid of Boone too soon, I'm gonna speak ill. I don't mean to, but
No.
I'm still, Shannon Brock. So I'm gonna.
You can always speak a little ill.
No, I'm gonna make sure that I'm like protecting Shannon.
Yes.
At this point.
Yes. She needs it.
She does need it. Well,
This time.
does she need it? Saeed said he will never leave her.
Wow.
That's it.
Ironic that. Let's see. We have Libby.
How's
We
that
have
ironic?
Vincent. You'll see. We have Vincent.
That's gonna be the
She
clip.
doesn't watch the show.
That's gonna be the clip right there.
Maybe. Who could say? Who knows what's going to happen next on Lost?
Come on, then. Give me the next one.
God. Labradors aren't really good at tracking, right?
Yeah, I heard that. I don't disagree. I mean, labs are tough. Like, they have like hip dysplasia too. They're not gonna sprint through the forest.
Maybe.
They do.
Maybe.
Look that up.
I'm sure I've got cat.
Yeah.
I almost said I've got cats, but I've only got the one, so I ended up sounding like an idiot. I've got cat.
Yeah, I mean, Saeed made a good point. They're not great trackers. They're no blue tick. They're no coon hounds.
Right.
So.
No coon hounds. Okay, so this actually says, yes, Labrador Retrievers are excellent tracking dogs, utilizing their natural hunting drive, keen sense of smell, and eagerness to please to follow scents for hunting, detection, and recovery work. So.
Yeah.
It could be that.
I had the fan on.
You did.
I did. I think
I didn't know until you were told.
Sorry about that.
I would never notice.
Okay, so labs are great
I was
trackers.
like, I'm so comfortable in this room.
Yeah, I
and
know.
that's rare.
It finally felt good.
Right.
So hopefully we have audio that we can use for
We'll see. Who
the
could
last
say?
40 minutes.
Hey, chat, how have we been sounding? Be honest. Brutally so.
Is it bad? I was like waiting for an answer.
I know.
I don't like. I thought I was going to hear something. Yeah.
Oh, chat.
Yeah. Okay. So did you look up the hip dysplasia thing? Because that's
No,
a thing
because I don't
too.
really think that has anything to do with what's going on the island. Like, yes, perhaps Vincent
can't-
seems very healthy. He doesn't seem like he's having trouble getting around. I'm not saying he is not at risk for hip dysplasia.
He's at very
But he's
big
running
risk.
all over the place all the time. I think right now he's good.
Okay. Fine. Whatever. Whatever. Labs are great trackers. Fine. They're
Says
eager to
Google.
please. I do get that.
But they're no coonhound.
I was very kind of like interested in the amount of times that Shannon said he's alone, and the last thing that her stepmom said to her was, "You're all alone."
That's, I think, why she felt so much for
okay.
Walt. As she's seeing these visions of him and interpreting these visions as to mean that he has been separated from the rest of the people on the raft and is in danger. Abby says we sound good. Thank you, Abby.
Okay. Thank you.
And so in interpreting things like that, she's completely projecting her own self-image onto Walt. And that's why no one saved her. You know what I mean? When she was alone and she was left by herself without her dad, who we learned in this episode she was very, very close to. Like, it wasn't about the money. It was that she was very close to her dad, and her stepmother maybe felt threatened by how close she was to her dad for whatever, screwed up rich people reason.
Yeah.
But, and now she sees that Walt is all alone, and she doesn't want him to weather that by himself the way she had to. So she's determined to find him. And I don't know that she's interpreting it as a vision all of the time. I think she's like thinking, oh, he's real. He's on the island. I need to follow him.
Yeah, but that's a thing that we do on the island.
Mm-hmm.
Like, things seem extremely real until like you start chasing after them.
But
and then
nobody
they're not-
talks about it. So nobody knows that this is happening to everybody. Jack hasn't told anybody about seeing his dad in the jungle.
That was the nation state.
The nation state. He
Yeah.
hasn't said anything about that. Locke only told Boone about his prophetic dream about Boone's death.
Yeah. I agree.
Nobody talks about it. So when somebody sees some sort of, scary supernatural thing on the island, They don't want to tell anybody because no one is sharing and they don't want to be the crazy person. Everyone needs to have a meeting.
I agree.
Be like, what kind of fucked up things have you seen out there in that jungle?
Let's start talking about it.
Let's start talking about it.
Can I? Okay. I've got a little bit of a disconnect.
Okay.
Right now. Okay. Saeed has been through a lot on the island. He's the one who found Russo. He went through all these things. He says, I love you to Shannon, but he can't believe that she saw Wall. I know that he knows something is going on this island. He has heard things. He has seen things. If you are going to say that you love someone, you have to believe them first and foremost. Like, you can't do both. You can't have it both ways. I thought.
And that was very much his journey on this episode. Like, he ended the episode believing her, but it wasn't until he saw Walt too. And I think for Saeed, he's seen all of these things on his own, but he has tried to rationalize every single one in some kind of way. He is very much on the man of science train with Jack. Like, he is a tech guy. He's, done a lot of real world, real life fucked up things in his life. And so he's thinking, well, there's got to be some kind of rational explanation for this. He was trying to figure out why the island is magnetized wrong.
Yeah.
Like with the compass. And see, the thing is that he's getting evidence that things are scientifically provable. Like, because very early he was like, oh, these compasses don't work and compasses don't break really. So why aren't the compasses working unless there's some sort of magnetic disturbance on the island? That's what it must be. And then he finds the electromagnetic issue down in the hatch, whatever that may be, that is magnetizing things extremely strongly down there.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, see, I was right. It is like there's a scientific explanation. There's some kind of super magnet inside the hatch or something that is affecting the magnetization of the island. And so naturally, he's going to think back to, oh, I heard the whispers that time. Maybe it really is those people that Rousseau was talking about, just like whispering off in the trees. I really think he's trying to rationalize everything as having a perfectly natural explanation. And so that's what he thinks for Walt too. Oh, it was just a dream. I'm sick of it. I'm annoyed by it.
Okay.
But I do think that that's who Saeed is at this point in the game.
No. That was good. I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
Because I think I like a little sick of it, annoyed by it.
Yeah.
But it does make sense for,
And it sucks to see a woman experiencing something and the man not believing her.
Yeah.
I will say.
I think that's kind of where I landed a little bit. I was like, dude, you can't keep doing these dates, sleep with her, tell her you love her, and then not believe her. I mean, you have to pick a lane.
You gotta believe her, guy.
It's not good. Yeah, you gotta believe her, guy. You gotta do something. But
very, very important that you believe her.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. As long as you agree that you're annoyed by it, I do understand why he is using everything, to give himself proof. That makes sense too, because that's there are going to be people who need to see to believe. Yeah. And he's going to be one of them. Okay. All right.
Absolutely.
And then Locke doesn't need to see anything. He just believes it.
Locke
like, no
is a man of faith.
That was good. Right. Look down the barrel, right?
You got to gym every once in a while.
Yeah, you do.
You've got cameras.
You are
camera must gym.
You're very Jim Halpert, actually.
What?
Yeah.
I've never been more offended in my life, actually.
Who do you think you are?
I don't know.
You've seen The
Not
Office.
Jim, yes.
So who are you?
Not the asshole.
What? Is he an asshole?
If I worked with somebody that was pulling those kinds of pranks.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
I'd kill him with a hammer. He pisses me off. But I don't know who I'd be. I want to be Robert California. I'm the fucking lizard king.
It is something that we probably need to talk about, right? Break that down on a separate.
Maybe.
That's who you go with?
I think that's who I would be. Robert California.
I was going to say you're Dwight, but
You wouldn't be the first to tell me that.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Or what about, it doesn't matter.
Are we going to talk about Cindy gone?
Cindy's gone. Cindy disappeared and disappeared fast. All of a sudden when they were taking Sawyer in the stretcher. Thank you. In the stretcher up the hill. She was just suddenly gone. What happened?
I don't know. Tough too soon. I actually went I went back and like rewinded just to see like when was the last time we saw her. Mm-hmm. So they can just like, are they ghosts? They can sneak in and out. What is this?
Oh.
Did they pull her into the side of the hill? I don't know. I felt a little.
Who could say?
And part of me was kind of pissed. There's too much going on right now. Cindy does not need to be getting snatched up.
Yeah, there were 8 people total crossing the island originally. 8.
Yeah.
And then when Cindy got taken, that left 4 tailies: Ana Lucia, Bernard, Mr. Echo, and Libby.
I can't do I need you to hear me. I cannot do the numbers anymore.
No more numbers.
I am losing plot lines because I'm trying to figure out what all the numbers are. I multiplied all of the numbers at one point and found out it was like 4 million something.
Who gives a shit about all that?
I know that it matters, but like I can't keep
the
track.
Numbers are so important.
I can't keep track anymore. I'm tired. I can't do the numbers.
I'll keep
all
track
the
of
time.
it for you.
Yeah.
Sawyer had a seizure.
Is that what that was? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Because he was kind of spitting up a little bit, so I kind of assumed
People
it
tend
was
to do that when they seize. Yeah.
Okay.
He was having a rough time. You don't want an infection. So what you should do when you get shot in the shoulder is you should not shove your fingers into the bullet wound.
Wow.
Just life hack for you.
Well, hopefully I'm not in that situation, but if I am, I hope you're there. Because I'll be trying to dig it out.
Yeah, I'll be like, stop it. You're going to get an infection and have a seizure in the jungle.
Do you not remember season 2?
Right.
Don't do that,
Dummy.
Yeah, I'll make sure
And
not
he
to
kind
do
of just did it to like be a badass. I guess you can't have the bullet in your shoulder, but I think he could have had it in there until he saw Jack again.
Okay, so do you...
It wasn't a lead bullet. What the hell? Why are we so... Sorry.
Do you have people in your life who are like a mess?
Yeah, me.
Okay, I wasn't going to say you for me, but
right.
You know, like he is like a mess, but he's like kind of our mess.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I'm starting to feel about him. Like,
exactly.
I just don't know how much longer I can defend Sawyer.
I'll be doing it for 6 seasons. I've done it so many times before. Yeah, he's a mess. He's a hateful mess.
He's a hateful
Sometimes
mess.
he's a huge bitch. But listen.
He's mine.
Love him. He's my little boy.
You know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that he said that to your kid, but he's mine. He's
mine. He's our little friend.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm starting to feel.
Look at how pretty and stupid he is. That's fine.
I know.
It'll be okay.
At what point does Sawyer's stupidity outweigh his beautiful?
Oh, just you wait.
Okay, I'm just saying. I'm getting close to. I'm getting close to figuring out.
It is going to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah,
Things are going to get much better.
Yeah, because there's no way.
It's a TV show.
It can't get better if it's Sawyer. I mean, he's always going to just keep doing the same ignorant, mean stuff. He just can't get out of his own way.
Who could say?
All right. That's all I'm saying. At what point?
I did like the part where Ana Lucia, I can't remember if it's Ana Lucia or Mr. Echo, but one of them is like, you remember what happened to Goodwin. And Michael's like, you know what? I don't remember Goodwin. And I also don't really care. I just want us to get back to our side of the island.
Yeah.
So that was really good.
I wrote down, like, I'm with Mike.
Great moment, Michael.
I stand with Mike.
I stand with Mike.
You gotta tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just scream at me over and over. Tell me what's happening.
And then you remember what happened to Goodwin. No, I don't. Tell me.
Wasn't there, bud.
Fill me in.
Wasn't there, bud. You got to tell me what's going on.
You got to tell me if you want me to know something.
And then you can scream at me, maybe. Mm-hmm. But, you got to tell me what's happening. I agree, yeah.
Yeah. We are, unfortunately, and I feel like our viewers are going to hate me for this. I feel like you might hate me for this. We're entering another era where I don't particularly care for Charlie.
They set me up.
Yeah.
I would have been more upset if you would have told me that last week after watching this episode. Yeah, they're already pushing me in that direction.
He's being bossy about the baby that he is helping with, but is not his.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
The arrogance for him to say that she needs to learn how to be a mother. What are we doing? What are we doing, Charlie?
You need to learn how to be a man.
It's insane.
So don't even talk about it. I don't want to hear it out of you, Charlie Pace. pissed me off. And Locke was right. Locke was like, that's a funny thing for a heroin addict to say. And I happened to just hear that you have heroin on you again.
Yep.
He didn't say that part, but it was very much implied.
No. I mean, it's like kind of pitiful. Yeah. Okay. Or am I going to be surprised that the heroin addict regresses? No. But what the hell? Shut up. Don't tell Claire how to be a mother.
No, and don't get mad at her for waking her baby up and having her baby on her when she thinks that there's an emergency. Hello?
Not your baby.
Not your baby.
Not your baby. It's crazy.
And he does get kind of like weirdly possessive when he sees that Locke is helping with the baby. Like Locke teaches Claire how to swaddle the baby. Important to know. And she didn't. And he's being helpful. Teaches her how to swaddle the baby. Holds the baby for a little while. Charlie comes up. What's Locke doing around my baby? Not your baby.
Not your baby.
Shut up.
It's insane.
Claire's baby. No one else's.
When he was like, she needs to learn something about responsibility. It like I had a very visceral reaction. That
you
pissed
need
me
to
off.
learn responsibility, Charlie.
Come on. Leave our perfect, precious angel alone. Princess. Sorry, I said angel. Princess.
Angel's okay. And I feel like it needs more adjectives. Perfect, beautiful, flawless.
Leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
Leave Claire alone, Charlie.
Leave her alone. Get a job. I'm sick of it.
Get a job.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah, you gotta do something around here. Go take care of water. Do something. That was tough. And I knew that they were building us up for some more Charlie stuff, which I think maybe upset me more because I knew that we're gonna have to deal with Charlie soon.
And the way that Claire doesn't know what's in the Virgin Mary statues, is she just kind of like, I think he's religious, and I didn't really know that. And Locke's like, is he religious? I don't think he is. And Claire's like, well, yeah, he carries around that Virgin Mary statue. And Locke says, that bitch.
See, like Rose would have acted differently if she knew that Shannon slept with her brother.
Right.
You know, you start telling people the truth here.
We need to start being open,
right,
with everybody on the island.
That's all I'm saying. All right, what else you got?
I don't know that I've got anything else. I feel like we've gone through. I did like, now we're moving through the jungle. Their jungle.
Their jungle.
Their jungle.
Okay.
I'm talking about the others.
Because I do think I told you, like, just go to the beach and walk all the way down the beach. And then Mr. Echo was like, there's a peninsula here. I don't know if we can cross. I was like, okay.
Mr. Echo very much did that because Sawyer was not going to make it much longer.
Yeah.
And, like, cutting through other territory was dangerous for them. But Echo, even though he doesn't know Sawyer, wants to do everything he can to save this dying man, which tells you a lot about Mr. Echo.
Yeah, because
our good friend.
Because I think in theory you just go down to the beach and just follow it until you run into somebody.
Yeah.
So I was like, but it did make sense that they had to like push inward. So that was good.
And Ana Lucia did not like that shit at all.
Of course she did.
Whatever.
Of course
she
did.
Who cares?
Tell it to your other cutoff shirt. That's what I would say.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's get her. Harsh. Get her.
It's exhausting. Just she said shut your mouth like 5 times, and I feel like I don't know. I don't like that.
No.
Don't say shut your mouth. It just feels like a whole...
You're being rude, Ana Lucia.
Yeah. You can tell someone to be quiet. You don't have to tell them shut their mouth. Yeah. That feels like a whole different thing. So.
My favorite Lost track played in this episode too. When they're going up the mountain with the stretcher and it goes da da da. I love it. They're like going on an adventure song.
So I thought it sounded a lot like the Pirates of the Caribbean.
I guess a little bit, but it's better.
Okay.
That was Hans Zimmer that did the Pirates of the Caribbean, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Giacchino.
I'm just saying,
Lost.
It sounded very kind of like I had the same thought. Like, right, you hear something initially that's like,
yeah, maybe just like the staccato of it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of, Jack Sparrow's catchphase, isn't it?
I will say that I had a roommate once and we had an in-joke where anytime we were trying to, please bear with me, anytime we were trying to describe a piece of instrumental music, we would go, da 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 da, and we would just do the Pirates of the Caribbean theme every time.
It works. It makes you feel good. Have you ever seen those memes where like people are drunk out at bars and they do like, I'm going on an adventure, and it's like the Frodo Baggins from the it's like that's
I love Frodo.
Yeah, I'm going on an adventure. Like that's our drunk friend. They're just leaving us. Sorry.
Hi.
So,
We'll
yeah.
miss you. It's going to be me and Kelby tonight. I don't know what else there is. Do you have anything that we haven't touched on?
No. I think the lasting thought that I have is Shannon is not dead.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll have to play that clip as soon as we start the next
We'll have to
episode
see.
if it's true. But
But I have hope. And if you have hope, that's all we need, right?
that's all we need. That's all we
That's
need.
what Tinkerbell taught me.
Yeah.
Or something.
Tinkerbell taught you that?
She teaches you something, right? About
Yeah,
believing
yeah.
and hoping and clapping, and then she's not dead anymore.
Hey, if you say so, who could say?
Who could say?
It felt
really?
it felt really good to say that, actually. I've never been able to say who could say, and that felt like the first time that I could do it.
That was a special moment for
It
you.
was.
Yeah, you can start who could saying as much as you'd like to.
I do feel special now.
Yeah.
that I said it.
Special.
Come on. This was
Wow.
our special episode.
This is a special episode because today is the 21st anniversary of Lost premiering on ABC in 2004, which is so cool. And here's to another 21 years of everybody watching Lost, loving it all the time. I've been watching all of the edits that I showed some to Zoe before while Anthony was peeing. All the edits that people make of Lost characters and ships and scenes and stuff, and I can't send any of them to Anthony, which is a real nightmare because they all have spoilers, but there's some real talent happening in the video editing TikTok world.
I know.
So just something to think about. Let's land this plane here in sunny, beautiful Philadelphia, where I don't know if you know this, but it's always sunny here. So let's go ahead and land this bird. And once we...
Is that what the Philadelphia thing was?
What?
About the birds?
Go birds. Like the eagle.
Yeah, go birds.
Like the eagle.
Trying to figure out what the
what the Lost connection is?
No, yeah.
There isn't one.
I know, but
it's because people are always saying that in Lost they should have just called the eagles right away to carry them to the other side of the island. But what they don't understand is that the eagles are powerful beings too, and so the ring would corrupt the eagles just as quickly as they would corrupt Gandalf.
Most of that went over my head.
Right.
I mean,
it was all nonsense.
90%.
It was all
I was like, what
my
are they?
complaint about Lord of the Rings complaints and had nothing to do with Lost. Because
oh.
the Philadelphia reference had nothing to do with Lost. I'm on the spot deciding where we're going to go every week.
Okay,
But that is how I feel about the Eagles. They couldn't have carried Frodo to Mount Doom. They could only carry him home at the end, and that's important.
And he had to do it himself.
Yeah.
He had to do it himself.
He had to.
Had to.
The ring would have fucked those birds up.
I'm sorry. Take us home. I keep interrupting you.
Let's land in Philadelphia. Join us next week for a very exciting episode when we talk about the other 48 days, which will take us back to day 1 after the crash and see what the tailies have been doing from day 1 to day 48 on their side of the island. Join us then, 4:30 Eastern Time on Monday. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit a subscribe button, hit a bell button if you want to get a little notification when we do go live or when we post a short. And thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.